So we're poking around inside a lot of unusual places tonight, including going underground a little later in the show.
But first, who knew that a refrigerator door is the entrance to another world in Cambridge? Roxy's Grilled Cheese rode to the top of the food truck food chain on the strength of its super fresh, high-quality comfort food. Now there are 3 brick-and-mortar Roxy's, expanding the menu with grass-fed burgers, poutine, and sides. But the Central Square Roxy's in Cambridge has an extra ingredient. You'll find it back in the kitchen in the walk-in freezer.
The freezer door was my idea. I take full credit for it. We wanted this to be really hidden.
Behind the unmarked freezer door at Roxy's, A4Cade, a hidden back room filled with vintage pinball machines, video games, Roxy's menu, and some completely over-the-top tiki cocktail. A4Cade, a collaboration between Roxy's and the folks from Area 4, the upscale Kendall Square Pizzeria.
You know, we have a very, very fun place here and something that's really unique.
Player 1, you're up.
Michael Krupp of Area 4 says the speakeasy vibe of A4Cade makes this one of the hottest hidden nooks in the city.
You don't get much more of a surprise than walking through what looks like the kitchen of a grilled cheese shop, opening the walk-in fridge, and then having this expansive, dark arcade just there to greet you. It was our thinking just to have people, the wow factor of it.
Boston, of course, has always boasted a strong nook and cranny game. Nowhere is that more apparent than the Blackstone block near Quincy Market. The tight tangle of narrow cobbled lanes, the last remnant of Boston's original street pattern. And if nook and crannydom has a cathedral, it just might be the Union Oyster House.
It is truly the trademark, or what we often say is the signature of the Union Oyster House.
One could spend days exploring the hidden corners of this legendary eatery, the oldest continually operating restaurant in the country, and chock-a-block with nook and cranny. After all, says owner Joe Milano, the Union Oyster House is a jerry-rigged mashup of 5 different buildings.
We know we have 5 buildings because we had 5 tax bills.
But to find the most surprising spot of all, you have to follow Joe through some back hallways and up some stairs to his office.
I call it a mini museum. It's a nook and cranny of museum artifacts of sorts that tell great stories.
You see, the Union Oyster House is also the consulate for the Kingdom of Thailand, and Joe Milano is honorary consul general. It all started in the 80s when Milano sponsored a push to honor the Thai king, who was born in Cambridge.
So there is a square in Cambridge in front of the Kennedy School of Government that has the name of King Bhumibol Adulyadej, King of Thailand Square.
The consulate processes about 12 to 1,500 visas a year. The unlikely story of this diplomatic nook tucked away in America's oldest restaurant never fails to raise ye old eyebrow.
It's really fun. To me, it's an enjoyment. I always say when you walk through the door, if you've never been to Thailand, welcome to Thailand, and you didn't have to take an airplane flight.
Hey, Jason.
The first thing you notice
Sean.
at the hidden kitchen
Jimmy, you can come in.
is no one goes incognito.
The customers, they are like my friends, like family for over the years.
Maria and Nick Kufos have been welcoming customers for breakfast and lunch in this tiny South End joint for 26 years.
Not too many people can say that 24/7 they're together. Either they want to kill themselves. I guess we haven't killed each other yet.
The hidden kitchen is stashed in an old brick warehouse on Albany Street. Inside, there's no sign on the door.
We don't need a sign. That's why we're calling us the hidden kitchen. No signs.
Indeed, the hidden kitchen's devoted customers keep this tiny hole in the wall hopping.
Bye, Debbie. Thank you.
It's really one of the best places around it. It's really cheap. And yeah, and Maria and Nick are the greatest people in the world.
With good food and people like this, the hidden kitchen, it ain't gonna stay hidden long.
And if you want to experience Hidden Kitchen's good food and friendly atmosphere, remember it is only open Monday through Friday for breakfast and lunch.
And back to A4K, you know that tiki drink in the Gene Simmons mug, very popular. And in fact, it's turned out that it's been voted one of the top 10 cocktails in the country by Bon Appetit magazine. One of the problems, though, is people were walking off with the mugs. So now you have to put a deposit down before you get the drink, so you don't walk off with the mug.
That's good. That's good. Next, inside Upton's underground chamber.
You have to know where it is or you'll be wandering around the 7 acres.